Hi everyone, it's Tulip again. I wanted to make a video, and I've been wanting to make a video for quite some time, that was related to refining your Facebook. And there are some incredibly beautiful and inspiring souls who have recently made posts and or a video that it has had to do with or fallen under a similar umbrella. And so I went ahead and let their postings inspire me to go ahead and finally make this video. I hope you all enjoy. As a side note, I was smacking my lips a lot while doing this video. I'm not sure why. Just a fair warning. As we know, the things that we watch, the things that we eat, the things that we take into our environment influence us. And we spend a lot of time, many of us do, on social media. And for this reason, it's really essential to create, what is going to be most effective for you and your experience. So for me, I stopped watching the news a really long time ago. That shit eats your brain. It is really, really bad for you. And I made a conscious decision that that wasn't something that I wanted in my environment. It didn't influence me in a positive way. It sucked my energy. And I refined my experience. I do not watch the news. I pretty much only watch things that are on demand at this point because I also don't like commercials. So, Facebook and using the same type of dynamic, there are many ways that you can refine your Facebook experience. I started doing this, I think it was about 2 years ago, and it was life changing. I am so happy that I took this journey to customize my Facebook in a way that's going to be most conducive for my interpersonal growth, my journey, my person, my energy body. And so I wanted to share with you all some ways in which you can do that. And I encourage you to try it out and see what happens because it's quite amazing. So, the first thing is go through your Facebook and look at each picture individually. What's really amazing is that you can use it as an intuitive practice. You can start sensing energy by going through and really spending time with that person's picture. You can see what type of feelings are elicited within you. And if these feelings don't quite seem right, then this might be a cue to you to let that person go. If every time that someone posts and their post comes across your wall, it triggers you, that person might not be the best for your experience. Now, we need to use our discernment here because there are beautiful people out there that trigger us with a lot of intent and purpose. I know this because I'm one of the people that walks this earth plane triggering people left and right. And that means that when you're going through and you're tapping into this person's energy and how this is making you feel, that you also need to be in a state of being able to hold yourself accountable because it may be that that person triggers you, but the triggers are something that is actually really good for your growth and being. Now, there's a difference, an energetic difference between what I just talked about and someone who triggers you on a level that's not conducive for your growth. And those are the people that I take out of my Facebook. I go through my Facebook about every 6 months to a year. I look through it. I see how I feel. I most certainly delete any people who I sense are vamping off my energy or vamping off other people's energy. Because if they're vamping off of other people's energy, then you can guarantee that if they are not doing so to you, you're certainly on their list. You're on their friends list. It's a way of using our own discernment to protect our energy body, to establish healthy boundaries for ourselves. And it also is great for manifesting more of what you want in your physical reality. So, for example, in refining your Facebook and deleting people who are not conducive for your path and your potential and your growth and your purpose, you're also saying, hey, outside of this Facebook experience, what I want is for those people to be moved out of my space because I am wanting to welcome in people of this resonance, of this type, of this caliber, who are going to initiate growth within me. That's one of my refining tools. Is I state my intention and what I want to see on my Facebook and what that means for the people who are going to be entering that atmosphere with me. For me, I say I want only people who are going to add to my growth. So they're going to inspire me. They're going to offer something for me to learn by. They're going to have radiance. That's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for people who are going to be able to hold space, who are going to have the same type of attributes, like holding themselves accountable, that I would want to see in the friendships and the relationships that I have here in the physical. It's really, really essential to follow appropriately. I don't follow many people at all. Like, for example, a lot of people I went to high school with, I have a lot of love for them. I interact with them in the dream state regularly, and those attachments are important. I know that. However, most of them don't fit into the requirements that I have for actually following, which are some of the things that I said. People who are going to be able to inspire me on my life path, where I'm going. People who are going to be posting things that are going to be resonant to me. This doesn't mean that I'm going to agree with, I'm looking to only have people come across my Facebook page that I'm going to agree with. I regularly see things that I don't agree with. That's going to happen whether you're doing this refinement process or not. And I hope so, because we always want to have lots of perspectives present for us. But this is more like, am I going to learn from this person? Are they going to inspire me? Are they going to make me think or feel in their posts? I like following people who are doing their mission, who are living their unique blueprint, because I'm getting to learn from their blueprint. And I think that's amazing. And again, that's very inspiring. What I do when someone sends me a friend request is I do a similar process. I tap into the energy of the person. I see how I feel about that. Sometimes I let people just sit on my request list for a really long time because I haven't gotten a solid feel on them yet, and I'll go back and I'll check. When I add someone, I will add them. I will view their Facebook. I will see how I feel then. If they remain, I will actually follow them first. I follow them first so that I get to see the postings from that person, and I can do even more refinement. I can do more investigation if they do not fit into the classifications and specifications that I have for people that I'm going to follow. Then I will delete them. So I go through a process, and I'm regularly cleaning up and weeding out my Facebook so that it is most conducive for my path, purpose, and potential and mission. As far as the energetic experience that is cultivated through that process, it is amazing. I don't know how people use Facebook in the ways that I used to use Facebook before this process. It's draining. It is absolutely energetically draining. There are a lot of people who have a lot of void spaces, and they try to fill those voids through Facebook, and they are sucking energy. And I like to establish clear boundaries about the energy exchanges that I have, and I like for them to be as neutral as possible. and having a whole slew of people on Facebook who are literally draining energy, to have the polar experience and see the difference between this now experience and the process that I'm talking about, and the previous experience, which is this draining, following everyone, having all this stuff come across your feed. It's totally two different worlds. When I get on my Facebook in the morning, like many of us do, I read things and I learn. I read things and I grow. I read things and I heal. That is cultivating something that is of creation energy. It's not of depleting energy. Two totally different experiences. And I highly encourage people to refine their Facebook process by executing tremendously healthy boundaries, self-love, intention, and using that to cultivate more of what you want, and minimizing what it is that does not suit your highest path and potential.